beautiful people, it's your girl Nasa. And before I get started, when I tell you that I looked 10 times cuter just a few hours ago, I need you to believe me because that is the truth, okay? I was filming a video where I was talking about that time that I was groomed at 14 years old, and yeah, I looked better. And then I just ended up relaxing, and then I had this video idea, and I couldn't just let it go, even though it is midnight and I do have to go to work at 6 a.m. Yeah, so I couldn't let it go, but here I am, not really as presentable anymore, but I'm here to give it. I'm trying to give you something right now, okay? So take it. Take it. This video might be a little late, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. Yeah, so I know 2020 was hard for a lot of us. It was a life-changing moment. And yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about it in a different way because I feel like for me, 2020 was like it wasn't that bad in a sense. Like it was terrible, but there were like so many little highlights for me that I just wanted to, share that with you guys. So I don't know why, but in some kind of sick way, I kind of think of 2020 as like kind of like one of the best years of my life because it was so pivotal. Not that anything necessarily happened. I didn't like win the lottery or anything. It's just that I felt like I was changing as a person, and that was good for me. But in general, yeah, like 2020 did suck. Like, was I working a job and earning less than minimum wage? Yes. Did I get rear-ended and end up losing my car and getting my spine all messed up? Yes. Did a worldwide pandemic hit and leave everyone in a panic? Yes. Was I broke? Yes. Did I gain weight in quarantine? Yes. Did I become the biggest disappointment to my family because I decided not to go back to college and ended up moving in with my boyfriend? Yes. And there were even more lame things that happened, here and there. Just things that, ooh, okay, I'm not gonna get into that. Nope. Okay, anyways, yeah. So a lot of bad things happened, but a few good things happened that just make it feel like, ooh, this world is just magical. The first magical moment is when I made my When Will Quarantine End music video, and it's a parody of Rapunzel's When Will My Life Begin. And I made this like pretty much like the first week of quarantine. It was like April 4th, and the idea just came to me, and I instantly knew that I had to execute it because it was just gonna, I knew it was gonna be brilliant. And to this day, that is probably one of my favorite videos that I have ever made. It was so, I don't know, it was perfect in every way, and everyone that I showed it to absolutely loved it.
I need more things to do. I just assigned my next tragic tattoo. I used a cabbage to guide my soft moves. Just wondering when quarantine will end.
I truly believe that this was my time to shine, and this video is going to go viral, and a lot of other people around me thought the same thing too. But no, that video got like around 200 views like the first week, and it really hasn't gone up much from there. Yeah, it's still under 300, which is disappointing. I do feel like I was definitely overlooked, and that it deserved more views. But at the same time, even now when I look back at that video, I get so happy because I'm like, wow, this was so brilliant, and it's so funny and cute, and I love it. Like, it's my baby. I can't get enough of it. But I really did think that it was gonna go somewhere. And that's kind of like the theme of, this video. Pretty much what I liked about 2020 is that it was full of so much hope. So much hope that things are gonna turn around and get better, but, didn't really happen. But, the hope, it creates something magical. Putting that music video out and seeing how much love it got from like my friends and my family, it really gave me a lot of confidence that I eventually outed myself, and I was all like, hey guys, I actually want to be, a famous singer-songwriter. And I shared my demo album, or my demo EP called Tower Moment, which I'm not really taking anywhere really because yeah, it's in the past. But in general, it was really like the jump start that I needed to like push myself to make more music and, be more bold and share more content. and this is like kind of like a side note, besides what I've created and what I've shared with others, there's also some of the things that I've consumed. I've also discovered one of the best shows that you could ever watch on Netflix, and it is called Anne with an E. It's like a super cute homey show, and I love it. I love it. I love it. If you have the time, go check out Anne with the E on Netflix. It's a lovely show, and I binged watched that in the summer. And another thing I consumed, oh my gosh, so amazing. It was Lord's album, her sophomore album called Melodrama. That album was everything I needed. I went through some stuff in 2019, and that album just like completely like, ooh, it just, I connected to it so much because it just, ah, it healed me, it revealed some wounds, and it was just a beautiful, dramatic album. And yeah, I've never felt so connected to an album ever. And this is probably what I can say right now is Lord's Melodrama is the best album to have ever existed at the moment, okay? That's a pretty big deal because even though I like Lord, I was never like this mega fan at all. Like, I'm still not a mega fan, but like, that album is everything. Also, if you're heartbroken, check that out. The specific song, Rider in the Dark, it inspired me to create something so beautiful. Not a song. It inspired me to write my whole story. Well, not my whole story, but like pretty much what happened in 2019. Yeah, and more. But it inspired me to write a book, and I ended up writing a book in 2020, and it only took me 17 days. Like that, I haven't told a lot of people, but that to me, that's like the biggest flex. It's right here. It's called Miss the Point. I haven't like published it or anything. It's still pretty private, but it's like pretty much a memoir of a pivotal moment in my life. It's a coming of age book. Yeah, and that's something that like I always wanted to do. I just didn't know that it would manifest like this. I always knew that I wanted to write a romance that was like a coming of age kind of book, and I thought it was going to be fictional, but it ended up being like taken from my actual life, and I feel like this is something that could actually be read and enjoyed, and that could like stand the test of time, and I don't know, become a classic or something like that. Not really, but but pretty much be okay, like the level of a John Green book. I don't know if those books will be classic and last hundreds of years, but I feel like this memoir, it's gonna like, it comes a bit close, yeah, or even, okay, let me not get carried away, but like I low-key feel like my book is better. And another thing I did was I made a Jeffree Star diss track, like this was like, because of the whole Bi Sister thing that was happening, I ended up making a diss track called Bi Sister, but it was targeted against Jeffree. And it was like, it's also one of those things that I created that I'm just like, wow, Mesa, a masterpiece. Like, why didn't it go viral? Again, why? Why am I being overlooked?
Bye, sister, you're the biggest liar. Not really gonna miss her. Thank God for cancel culture. Now it's time to step down from your high horse. Had your fun, now karma's gonna take its course. Oh, they gonna repossess your Rolls Royce. They go take your Lamborghini by force.
Yeah, again, and this is like where the theme of, me having so much hope for something that I created and then it just like flopping, constantly flopping, flop. Anyways, it allowed me to build character. By the end of the year, I did come to a realization that I can't just wish for luck. I really do have to be consistent with my work and be more, just do more. Yeah, and I have been doing more, but it's still not paying off. So I really, like, at this point, I don't really know if there's a point. But yeah, I'm waiting for things to pay off. And I'm not just thinking that, oh, I'm just an amazing person and I deserve it. So yeah, make me go viral, God. Give me all the riches because I'm so special and I'm so lucky. So that mindset is gone. But besides like those two amazing videos and the book and you know the album and with the E, I also made a really amazing friend, and yeah, I'm really happy that I got to know her and you know develop that relationship. I have a friend, yay! I already have friends, but I just feel like I have another amazing friend that I really get to be close with, and yeah, her birthday's coming up, so that's cool. But in general, I don't view 2020 as like the worst year ever because like for me, it was, you know, it was a very transformational year for me, and I'm glad that I was able to, you know, to go through some of those things so that I could develop and, you know, grow as a person. And, you know, I'm really grateful that I was able to do that in such a safe way. Like, you know, even though the pandemic hit and I was unemployed, I still had the option to go live with my parents and, you know, be in this safe little home, which I am back with my parents. I'm no longer living with my boyfriend, but yeah. Um, yeah, I have a lot of privilege in that sense where my life didn't just become completely shattered. You know, I had a huge safety net and I still do. Um, yeah, so I am grateful. If you want to know how you can make my life just a little bit better, then you could watch my When Will My Life Begin parody. It's really great. It will not be a waste of your time. Um, what you will feel though is you will feel sorry that you didn't see it sooner. That's all I can say, man. Like, if you had seen it when I released it, it would have connected more. But, you know, it's kind of outdated now. But that is all, beautiful people. Thank you so much for watching. Um, yeah, I hope that you can join me in this journey and like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you, beautiful people. I send you my love. Mwah.